So let me show y'all who Dave Chappelle's mentor was. This guy here. Yeah. Charlie Barnett, aka the Nug Man. Now I don't care what y'all say. I'm telling you right now, you've never seen him. You don't remember him outside of Miami Vice. Now we'll go over his list of IMDb credits, but I don't remember him outside of Miami Vice. I don't remember him pre-Miami Vice, and I damn sure don't remember him post-Miami Vice. Okay? Matter of fact, he became so popular, him and Don Johnson were bumping heads. Now everybody understood this is Don Johnson's show, not Philip Michael Thomas. He was a great addition, but this was the Don Johnson goddamn show. Okay, and this is right when Miami Vice is starting to catch fire and people's heads are blowing up. Don was a diva. Philip Michael Thomas was a diva. Respectfully, this is early Michael Mann. Okay, I don't. There's not one show. Matter of fact, it was Miami Vice that made it cool to have all these young up and coming actors in these guest starring roles. They started that trend of having these fresh up and coming. Everybody we grew up with watching TV and movies came from Miami Vice. Without Miami Vice, there's no Bruce Willis. There's no, I don't know, Juliet Roberts. There's nobody you watch in the last 40 years that didn't come from Miami Vice. Without Miami Vice, none of these people would exist. Their careers. Okay? So this is the Nug Man. Okay? This was Dave Chappelle's mentor. All right? Once again, outside of Miami Vice, you never knew who this guy was. Okay? Now I'm not here to shit on Dave's mentor, because Dave, said, hey, he never did drugs around me. He told me drugs was bad, blah, blah, blah. Okay? Okay. So and I remember this stuff because this was a big deal back in the late 80s, right? Okay. Where is this run? So the story goes, and they like I said, they did bump heads. Like Don was getting tired of his antics, right? Let's see here. Don Johnson finally had enough and basically wouldn't let him be in the show anymore. However, he showed up one more time for the beginning of Missing Hours. Let's see. Okay. Barnett would return for 4 additional episodes, but an alleged drug-fueled incident involving Don Johnson got him banned from the set. And this, along with a change in the show's direction, led to the Nug Man role gradually being phased out. So when they phased out the Nug Man, they brought in Izzy. Or Izzy got more screen time. Izzy was the Cuban that was always trying to, hustle somebody. Because remember, like I said, you had to been like a huge fan of the show to kind of catch all this. But that first 2 seasons. Oh, hold on, y'all. Hold on. What's up? Yes. Okay, good job. How much was it? Okay, so 55 plus the 175 that I owe you. 170. All right. 175. Okay. What's the next item you're going to buy and when? Okay. So let me know when you're ready to get the microwave and the lockbox. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Smart girl. Okay. So yeah, let's get the small stuff out the way. Let me know when you're ready for the microwave and the lockbox and the refrigerator. Okay. So you don't want to get with your roommate and say, "Hey, what do you bring?" Okay, all right, all right, all right, all right. You still want your own stuff. I know. Okay, mini fridge. Okay. When you get a chance, look up prices for a mini fridge, lockbox, and microwave. You at wherever, because you don't need a high wattage microwave because that could possibly, yeah. Okay, that's fine. Yeah, just give me prices on those, and so I can put that to the side and have an idea. How's everything else? Yeah. Okay. All right. The phone's cool. You got the right case for it. All right, my bad. I thought it was a Pro. I didn't know it was a Pro Max. Sorry, my bad. Um, chilling. What are you doing? What are you doing? Okay, when you get the results back. Okay, but why does it take so long to go back for results? I don't understand that part. Okay. Mm, okay. Okay. So I figured out how I'm gonna see you when you're in school. You ready? So yes, whatever. So I'm thinking I get there like Wednesday, Thursday, right? Thursday I can shadow you, right? And and then like on the weekend we can go to ISU and go hang out at some whatever functions and stuff. Yes. I think it would work. I mean, we can do parents and family weekend, but that's lame. I know. Yeah, that's lame. I wanna do it like I would fit right in. Nobody would think I'm your dad. We look alike. We could be siblings. No, I'll just be your older brother. That's all. We'll work it out. Anything else? Spring break. I don't know. Well, you'll be somewhere. You wanna go to Tech? Yes, I know. You wanna go to Texas? We can go to Texas. Yeah, okay, I think we'll let's keep that thought in mind. So we're looking at Texas. Okay, cool, cool, cool. All right. Anything else? No. Okay. All right. Well, I'll let you get back to it. All right. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm sorry. Daddy duties just never stop. Tiara, thank you for the 10 on the Cash App. Thank you. Hey, hey. Listen, I'm not trying to relive no old. I did all my college shit. Trust me, I had a good time. But I'm not trying to relive anything. I'm just trying to, like I just want to enjoy the moment with her, cuz like I don't know. I guess I just want to do it different than what how my parents did it. Like I don't know. I'm way more invested into this than my parents were for us, and for different reasons. But like I'm like excited. Like I'm not too old. I can still kind of keep up, and yeah, man, I want to do the. Yeah, listen, damn what she talking about. Okay, so I already got it figured out how I'm gonna do it. So like I get there like Thursday, shadow her Thursday, Friday, and then we go hit some parties and some events and some football games, man. I got this. Anywho, yes, yes. Hey, Walt Diddy, what's happening? What's happening? What's happening? So wait, this nigga called me Super Dangerfield. Oh no. Oh no. Okay, hold up, hold up, hold up, hold up. Hey, do I have pay? I do have PayPal. You know what? Let me look it up real quick. Are you off? Are you working? You should be off, right? Because it's New Year's. I worry about you, Tasha, because crazy passengers and shit like that, and you know, I worry about you. Not that I know you can't take care of yourself, but I know passengers, because matter of fact, because Cindy's dad, he was a former MTA driver, and he was assaulted by some young passengers. So don't think it's not on my mind, you MTA drivers. Like, I worry about y'all, because these kids out here just reckless. My PayPal is what is it? Come on, stop! I won't do that. Yeah, it's oh wait, let me find it so I don't tell you a lie. Nope, that's not it. What is it? Account profile. Yeah, at SuperSlot75. Yeah, that's my PayPal. I should put it up in the contacts, huh? Yeah, that's my PayPal. SuperSlot75. So I greatly appreciate that. Yeah. So the Noog Man. Yeah, this was Dave's mentor, right? And this is him. Like, yeah, he would do comedy on the side. He would do sidewalk or street comedy. He never did it in the clubs, right? So this is him. Now let me be fair. I'm not here to disrespect or denigrate Dave Chappelle's mentor, but the fact that he opens this story taking a shot at Eddie Murphy, I felt was really disrespectful to Eddie. Once again, I would ask you to go watch this just to see if you can catch what I'm referring to, and then come back and tell me how it made you feel. Right? For all the misdirections that he's been giving you throughout this entire comedy stand-up, it's all misdirections. It's like, okay, yeah, I believe in this, but at the same time, this can't be in, and then I'm with you on this, but then at the same time, it's like, no. So to me, this felt like a lecturing, and then filled with misdirection, right? But there was no need for him to. And I get it, greatest comedian I ever saw was, okay, cool. But then the whole fun fact about Eddie not being the first choice, like, nigga, come on, don't do that. Obviously, the universe made the right choice in selecting Eddie as opposed to your dead mentor. But come on, let's go. This is his mentor.
We got a nice crowd here. I love a New York audience. I mean, look at this crowd. We're in the Village. I love the Village. We got a nice mixed crowd. I mean, look what we got. We got white folks. Yeah. We got black folks. We got Puerto Ricans. Puerto Ricans. Puerto Ricans. We got a lot of fucking Puerto Ricans. But I'm not gonna fuck with the Puerto Ricans, man, because y'all born with knives. Right? You'll cut me up and I won't even know what you're saying. Mira, que sin epa. And when you finish, you go, que pasa, bro? Because I got into a fight with a Puerto Rican kid, and I was winning. I was bouncing around like Sugar Ray Leonard. I was bam, bam, bam. He was only about that tall. Then all of a sudden, he went like this. And I was surrounded by a small Puerto Rican family of 4,000. I like everything, man. Let me borrow it, okay? I like pocketbooks. I love pocketbooks. I like the way white women walk with their pocketbook when there's no Negroes around. I don't see no niggas. And you know what else I like about New York? I like the way different nationalities go to work. Everybody goes to work different. For instance, Caucasian businessman. I need some white people glasses. White people glasses. Right there, right there. Damn, you can't see shit. I can touch my dick. How do white guys go to work? They got their briefcase. I can walk just like the white man going to work.
Yo, you right. He was in DC Cab. I forgot about DC Cab. Mr. T was in that, right? Okay. Well, I stand corrected. Okay. If you watch Miami Vice or DC Cab, you know who this man is. Outside of that, you never knew who this man was. I totally forgot about DC Cab, bro. I wasn't even supposed to watch that as a kid. Like that was like, wasn't that rated R back in the day? Like we weren't supposed to watch that shit.
Watch this, white guys. I love when they stand on the corner and go. And how do black folks go to work? We be talking about, fuck it, I should get there by payday. I do Puerto Ricans, but y'all don't work.
Oh my God. Okay, let me stop. Okay. All right, who you're watching right now is this is Charlie Barnett. This is Dave Chappelle's mentor. This is the guy that gave Dave his comedy style and he taught him the business of comedy, right? This is the guy that was supposed to be on Saturday Night Live first. You can do all that, but you don't have to take shots at Eddie Murphy. I did not like that. There's a brotherhood, right? It's supposed to be this black brotherhood of comedians. And these guys are at the upper echelon. There's no need to slight or take a shot or a perceived shot at Eddie Murphy. Okay? And that's the first thing.
I'm only kidding if you're Puerto Rican. I like Puerto Ricans. Y'all fuck a lot. You have babies like Jiffy popcorn. Whose glasses? Thanks a lot. I need a camera. Give me a camera. Give me a fucking camera, white boy. Give me the camera, quick. Throw it. Now fuck with me. You're Japanese or Korean? Oh, you all look alike. Don't worry, I'll be talking about niggas in a minute. In a minute, you be going, oh, nigga, funny now.
Hey, I ain't never gonna say he's not funny. Wait. Was it really a shot at Eddie? Yes, it was a shot at Eddie. Yeah, I listen, go back and rewatch it. And tell me that wasn't a diss. And tell me that wasn't a diss. Yeah, listen. How could it not be a shot? Or at the very least, it was a slight. Okay? At the very least, it was a slight. I think it was a slight against Eddie Murphy. That's how I felt. Okay? I just think it was unnecessary to introduce your mentor into your story. Okay? I get it. All he could have said it like he could have said it. You know what? My mentor was at one point, you know, the one that the only person or only he was supposed to be the first comedian on SNL, and leave it at that. He could have said my mentor was supposed to be the first black man on SNL. There was no need to mention Eddie Murphy. Let the people do the knowledge and put the research together and figure out what's what when they go home. But there is no need to interject Eddie into that. To say, hey, my guy was supposed to be the first one on SNL. That's it. That's all. But yeah, I implore you, go watch it and tell me if y'all see it any different. See? Hey, no. Hey, that's why I watch these things so some of y'all don't have to. But then, listen, I have no diss to Charlie Barnett. This guy was. If you watch those old Miami Vice episodes, he stole the scenes. Every scene he was in with Don and Philip, he steals the scene. He steals the scenes. I could see why Don Johnson didn't like, you know, being upstaged by a young upstart when it's, you know, on his own damn show. I get all that. Had this man not had a drug habit, there's no telling where he could have been. He could have been where Eddie was. But we'll never know because obviously the universe had it already preordained. Okay? So, and like I said, in his tribute to Charlie, you basically slighted two black men. You slighted Eddie Murphy and you slighted Dr. Sebi. Not cool. Not cool. Because if you watch the closing credits, all this black brotherhood shit and all these memorable moments and these beautiful black and white photos, you know what I'm saying? The last picture of D'Angelo And then the title caption for D'Angelo. Oh, that's a dirty game you playing, Dave. That's a dirty game you playing. But come on.
I like the Japanese tourists. The most fascinating tourists are the Japanese. They always got a camera. I have never seen a Jap without a camera. It's like niggas without a radio. And I like the way Japanese people walk. They walk real fast. And don't be going no fucking place. That's why there's so many. By the time they get out of bed and go to work, it's time to go back to bed. And they love the World Trade Center. They love New York. They want to take the picture, but they can never find the motherfucker. Oh, there goes are you Japanese, sir? Yeah. You're Chinese? Damn, I'm Negroid. I'm not black. This is a birthmark. But I love the Japanese tourists. They always got a camera, right? They want to take the picture. You ever see them?
Now listen, this shit would get you canceled today. You can't go around doing this. Oh my God. This shit would get you canceled.
And then they find it.
Wow.
I love everybody. I may do a lot of ethnic humor. But don't get me wrong, because I know from within my heart that it's not black and white, and it's not red and yellow. There's only one race, and that's the human race.
Okay, now this right here is very, very similar to Dave's final message in his comedy special. He was like, I know what you're going through. I know what it's like. And I'm like, really, Dave? You brag about being the sole king nigger in a town full of broke white people, right? So I'm not, but anywho, his part of his closing monologue was, hey, I know what you're feeling. We're all going through it. What did he say? Like pace yourselves or kind of like temper yourselves when the moments get kind of tough. I'm really butchering his shit up. And then the last thing that was, the ultimate red flag for me. He's like, if I'm ever co-opted, if I ever say I stand with Israel, then like, come on, man. Like, seriously, right now at this point. So this was Dave's mentor. This is Charlie Bennett, aka the Noog Man. If you watch Miami Vice, you know who this man is, and I totally forgot it. So shout out to Walt Diddy for DC Cab. I totally forgot about that movie. Yeah, this was 1983, y'all. I believe this was rated R.
Washington, D.C., seat of the nation, served by the dedicated men and women of DC Cab.
We're the worst company in town, and we know it. Where to, baby?
Nowhere with you.
You ain't got
Paul
no
Rodriguez.
company. You have an asylum.
Kill. Get out of my cab, I'm ready.
Pleased to meet you, Miss Oswald.
They had enough class,
How do you do?
My cab ain't no motel. You ought to be ashamed of yourself. You're a pitiful specimen of manhood.
enough style,
Just as I suspected. Look at this room. It isn't fit for Caucasians.
But where y'all going? What it look like?
enough integrity,
You charge Mr. and Mrs. Tomatsu $195.
They had a lot of luggage.
enough
This
spirit
is terrible.
to drive a whole city crazy.
You don't have to shut us
This
down.
company is closed pending further investigation.
Is that John Matusak?
But when it looked like their number was up, that's when they really
Gary
got
Busey?
down.
Make an investment in DC Cab.
Are you saying that we'd be like partners?
If I wanted responsibility, I'd have been a damn sex surrogate.
We just might make something of ourselves.
Well, not actually do anywhere for a few years.
they proved that anybody can be somebody. If they're ready to reach for a big enough dream.
And I ain't never going back to being what I was before. Never.
So put your life in the
Oh my
hands of
God, this
Adam
is horrible.
Baldwin, Charlie Barnett, Irene Cara, Max Gale, Bill Maher,
Tough to be a man, baby.
Paul Rodriguez, Mr. T, and Gary Busey. It's everything you always wanted in a cab company.
Jeezy Peach. Oh my goodness.
And less. DC Cab.
Wow. Who remembers this? This was definitely rated R because I was a kid. I wasn't supposed to watch this shit. 83. I was 8 years old when this came out. I was 8 years old. Yeah, I was 8 years old. Yeah, it was rated R. Physical fights, gun violence, few characters are kidnapped, including 2 young kids. Okay. Yeah, I remember this. Barely remember this. Okay. See, some of y'all wouldn't. Hey, listen, 80s babies had it the best. I don't give a fuck what nobody say. 80s babies, best generation, best decade ever. Best decade ever. So, all right. So once again, don't let my critique of Dave Chappelle sway you guys. I would tell you to go watch it with a very critical eye and maybe take, notepad, take down some notes and tell me how it made you feel.